ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಥವಾ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಕಳೆದ 50 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಹರಡುವಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಅತ್ಯಮೂಲ್ಯ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯಾದ ಯುಗಧರ್ಮ, ಕಲಿಯುಗದ ಮಹಾಮಂತ್ರ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ, ಹರೇ ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ ಮಂತ್ರವನ್ನು ವಿಶ್ವದೆಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಸತತವಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ವಿಶ್ವದೆಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ಪಸರಿಸಲೆಂದೇ ಶ್ರೀಲ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು 1966ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೆರಿಕದ ನ್ಯೂಯಾರ್ಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಿದರು. ಕೇವಲ 12 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದೆಲ್ಲೆಡೆ 108 ಕೃಷ್ಣ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸುವ ಮೂಲಕ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ಮೆರೆದರು. ಶ್ರೀಲ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಿದ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯು ಬೆಳೆದು ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ವಿಶ್ವದೆಲ್ಲೆಡೆ 500ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ಮಂದಿ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಾಮದ ಮಹತ್ವ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಎಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ತೀವ್ರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಪಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಶ್ರೀಲ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯ ಸಂದೇಶದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಭಾವಿತಗೊಂಡ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದ ಶಿಷ್ಯರ ತಂಡ ನಾಮನಿಷ್ಠದಾಸರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ಕರಾವಳಿಯೆಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ಪಸರಿಸುವ ಪಣ ತೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯುಳ್ಳ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಜನತೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿದೆ. ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಧಾ ಗೋವಿಂದರ ಆರಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ನಂತೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿತು. ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ಈ ದೇವಾಲಯವು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯ ದಿವ್ಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಕೇಂದ್ರವಾಗಿದೆ. ನಗರದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಹಲವಾರು ಭಕ್ತರನ್ನು ತನ್ನೆಡೆಗೆ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ಈ ದೇವಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಧಾ ಗೋವಿಂದರಿಗೆ ದಿನಕ್ಕೈದು ಬಾರಿ ವಿಧಿವತ್ತಾಗಿ ಪೂಜಾರಾಧನೆಗಳು, ನೈವೇದ್ಯ, ಕೀರ್ತನೆ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತದ ಪ್ರವಚನಗಳು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿವೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾನಗರಿ ಎಂದೇ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ದೇಶದೆಲ್ಲೆಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹಲವಾರು ಯುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ತನ್ನೆಡೆಗೆ ಸೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬುವಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಸತತವಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾಪಾರಂಗತರಾದ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿ ತಂಡ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳಿಗೆ ಭೇಟಿ ನೀಡಿ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಬೋಧನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ವರದಾನವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಶಾಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳಿಂದ ಅಪಾರ ಪ್ರಶಂಸೆ ದೊರೆತಿದೆ. ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಸಮಿತಿಯಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಸಹಕಾರವೂ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಧಾಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಯಾತ್ರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇವರು ಆಯೋಜಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪವಿತ್ರ ಗ್ರಂಥವಾದ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಚಲಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಹಬ್ಬಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ, ಗೌರ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ, ರಾಮನವಮಿ, ನರಸಿಂಹ ಜಯಂತಿ ಮುಂತಾದವುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ವಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಅದ್ಧೂರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಚರಿಸುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಧಾ ಗೋವಿಂದ್ ಭಕ್ತ ತಂಡದ್ದು ಎತ್ತಿದ ಕೈ. ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಜನರು ಈ ಹಬ್ಬಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ಭಗವಂತನ ಕೃಪೆಗೆ ಪಾತ್ರರಾಗುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀಲ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು ತಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ಯಮೂಲ್ಯ ಸಂಪತ್ತಾದ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯಾಗಿ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಮಾನವ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯನ್ನುಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಎಂದರೆ ಸುಳ್ಳಾಗಲಾರದು. ಈ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಜನರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಯನ್ನುಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಲಭ್ಯವಿರುವ ಈ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಕೈಗೆಟುಕುವ ದರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವದೆಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ದೊರಕುತ್ತಿವೆ. ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಇದೀಗ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಪ್ರಕಾಶಕರು ಎಂಬ ಹೆಗ್ಗಳಿಕೆಗೂ ಪಾತ್ರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಈ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ತೆರಳಿ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸಲು ಹಲವು ವಿಧದ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ, ಹಬ್ಬ ಹರಿದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇಡುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳ ಹಂಚುವಿಕೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾರಾಟ ಸತತವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯವೂ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತಂ ಪ್ರವಚನಗಳು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಟಿವಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್ V4 ನ್ಯೂಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸಾರವಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಲಭ್ಯವಿದೆ. ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ಕಾನಿನ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ಪ್ರಶಂಸೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಹಾಗೂ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡು ಭಗವಂತನ ಕೃಪೆಗೆ ಪಾತ್ರರಾಗಿ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳ ಸಂಘದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕವಾದ ದಿವ್ಯ ವಾತಾವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ದಿನ ತಂಗಲು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನುಕೂಲಗಳನ್ನು ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ರಾಧಾ ಗೋವಿಂದ್ ದೇವಾಲಯ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಕೋರುವ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ರಾಧಾ ಗೋವಿಂದ್ ಭಕ್ತವೃಂದ. ದಿನಂಪ್ರತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವತ ಹಾಗೂ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಈ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳುಹಿಸಿ. ವಾರಾಂತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ ಮೂಲಕ ನೀವು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬಹುದು. ನಮ್ಮ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ www.iskonmangaluru.com. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
So very interesting, various reasons. Krishna does many things together. Why does he have to leave Mathura? Uddhava is feeling Krishna is not scared of anybody. Not the Supreme Lord. Just like a fire. Now the fire can destroy anything. So similarly, Krishna can destroy, like it destroyed Hiranyakashipu. Little that fan is making sound. Little bit it is. When Hiranyakashipu rushed, towards Narasimhadeva, it is said compared to a fly rushing towards fire. So similarly, Kamsa can be killed like this by the Lord. Why the Lord has to put an effort now? So what did he do? There is a transcendental reason. When Mother Yashoda used to feel that Krishna will die if she doesn't take care, if she does not take care, Krishna used to feel transcendental joy in that. Understand? He is the supreme controller, but these sweet pastimes are created out of Yogamaya. Yogamaya never disturbs the Lord's pastime, sweetens the Lord's pastime. So apparently sometimes Narada says so many things. He is not disturbing because Narada is totally under Yogamaya. Mahatmanas to Mam Partha Yogamaya Samavrita. He is the Mahatma. He is not Duratma like us. We are all disturbing. That's why we are here. Duratma disturbs the Lord's work. Mahatma sweetens the Lord's work. So what happens now? There is an opportunity for Krishna for various things together. One side, it is Vasudeva is feeling I have to protect Krishna. I have to take him to Mathura. Here it is dangerous. That pastime is arranged by Yogamaya. Because Vasudeva saw Krishna in Chaturbhuja form. He saw him in Narayana form. But still the Yogamaya disturbs it. When Krishna Balaram came back to Mathura after this Leela, 11 years, they spent 12th year, they came back to Mathura and they killed Kamsa. When they killed Kamsa, then they went to meet their father and mother who had suffered so much because of them. Just because of Krishna, Devaki and Kamsa and Vasudeva had suffered. They come to meet them. Krishna book said Vasudeva and Devaki were just standing at a distance with just Narayana standing. They were not embracing them also. Because they saw they are not small children. They just killed big wrestlers were just thrown away. Elephant was killed, and Kamsa, who was Devatas, could not fight with Kamsa. Kamsa was so powerful. Krishna had just killed him like an insect. So they were just standing like this. They were not able to embrace their own children. But Krishna is not a child of anybody. He is the Supreme Father. Aham Bija Praja Pitaha. He is the original Father. But he wants to enjoy transcendental relationship of our children. Now what to do? They are too much aware of his exalted position. So it tells Yogamaya arrange now. So out of Yogamaya again they feel affection for them and they embrace. So Yogamaya arranges pastimes of the Lord. Mahamaya arranges our Leela. Yogamaya arranges Krishna's Leela. Mahamaya arranges our nonsense Leela. We have a desire, I want to be the king. Something has to facilitate that, no? You need a body to do that. That's all arrangement of 3 modes, that is Mahamaya, and all the enjoyment. You look at material object, it has to look attractive. Then you should feel enjoyment in engaging in material relationship. हमारी लीला होती है ना, हॉस्टल में बैठ के कैसा है तो यार तो क्या है मजा आ गया, ये भी जोक फ्रेंड्स. what is arranging that our लीला? Mahamaya. But Mahamaya does not give happiness. Pishachi is like a witch, it sucks your blood. And Yogamaya enlivens you. Mahamaya bores you. The pleasure facilitated by Mahamaya is temporary. Yehi samsparshja bhoga dukkha yonav evate adivanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. It's a temporary pleasure which is facilitated by Mahamaya. But Yogamaya, Satyanande Chidatmani, Iti Ramapade Nashu, Param Brahma Abhidiyate. What is the shloka start? Iti Ramapade Nashu, Param Brahma Abhidiyate. Yeah, what is the start of the shloka? Satyanande Chidatmani. It says those who are spirit great devotees, they enjoy permanent happiness. And those who are fools, they enjoy temporary happiness. So always we have a choice either to go to Mahamaya or to Yogamaya. When you turn our face toward Krishna, Krishna, I want to serve you, Krishna immediately sends his energy, Yogamaya, to facilitate service to him. You cannot serve like that. Yogamaya has to facilitate. You want to chant. You want to chant attentively, nicely. You have to pray to the Lord. Because Yogamaya will facilitate. If Yogamaya facilitation is not there, you will not be able to chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Kya kar raha hu main? It will be like that. When Yogamaya facilitation is there, it will be like a nectar. The chanting you can chant with. At least you can able to. True, God help those who help themselves. You have to attempt. But always we should know, chanting is not Mahamaya platform. It's on the Yoga. Any service to Krishna is facilitated by Yogamaya, isn't it? Just like take an example. I decide I will serve the Lord. And every day I get up, I do arti, I offer bhoga. If there is no taste, I cannot do it for more than few days. I'll stop it. What do you feel? Anna? The moment the taste has come, that means Krishna has employed you. It's like you go to a hospital and you say, I'm working in hospital. But what is the proof you're working in hospital? What's the proof? There is no proof. You should show me salary. We discussed this point previously. So similarly, you say I'm working in a hospital. I say I don't believe. Maybe you're just hanging around there. They're not employed you. Proof is salary. So what is the salary that Krishna is accepting our service? We start feeling little pleasure at his lotus feet. Otherwise you cannot continue. Anna? Some peace, some happiness. Otherwise that is prerogative of Krishna. The supreme authority. He may give, may not give. Just like you go to somebody, Ramante Yogina. You go to somebody, he said, give me a job. Now he may give, may not give, no? Correct? Suppose somebody comes to your hospital, I want a job of a nurse. You may give, you may not give. You may not like, whatever reason. You may have vacancy, still you may not give. So Krishna also has unlimited vacancy in one sense he has no vacancy. Because he is Atma Rama, is fully satisfied in himself. He has no vacancy, he is fully happy. He doesn't need you. We have vacancy, we need, a job is not happening. Krishna's all jobs are happening and he doesn't need anybody, he can do everything on his own. Just like deities. Deities doesn't need you to dress them. They can do on their job them. He can manage the whole universe, he cannot dress himself. He can dress himself. But that is his mercy, he gives opportunity. Okay, you come and do some service. On the other angle, Krishna needs service because he is hungry for our love. As a Supreme Father, he is hungry for our love. He wants you. So unlimited jivas he can engage. Unlimited, there is no counting. So Yogi Nam Satyanande, what is that? Ramante Yogi Nam Anante Satyanande Chidatmani Iti Rama Padenash Param Brahma Avidiyate. This is the famous shloka that the devotee, they want to relish eternal happiness. This happiness is facilitated by Yogamaya. And to achieve this, we need sadhana. Sadhana basically means what? To keep away from the enjoyment of Mahamaya and to do sadhana as directed by the acharyas to get Yogamaya in our system. Because Yogamaya will facilitate wonderful service to Krishna. Correct? Therefore, the services done to Krishna in a temple are always should be looked with honor because somehow the Lord has agreed. Otherwise, you cannot do it. Forcefully, you cannot do. There was an example of Jagannath temple, no? Jagannath temple, what happened? Our Pundarik Vidyanidhi went and he saw the deity and he saw that they had put, just like we put dhoti when we, either you happens for your dhoti also, cotton dhotis, you have to wash it once before using? Same thing for us also. Sometimes in festival time, some new person come, we gift him a new dhoti, cotton. It will be like hanging like an umbrella. Huh? Starch. We have to wash it. Even happens for you when you buy cotton dhotis. Ladies also same problem. Take care. We don't know about them. We know about us. So we have to remove the starch. Otherwise, it will be like an umbrella. It will be and transparent. Very embarrassing. So what happened? So he saw they had put pagadi on Jagannatha, and that cloth had not been washed. So it was like, how it will be without removing starch. So Pundarik said, what nonsense. This is the way they should have washed. At least people have no brain only. And in the night, Krishna Balaram come and give pat slap on him. And so much slaps he fall on the ground. And cheeks were red. So basically the point was, listen, that the service to the Lord, whoever is doing, if he is able to do the service, true service, no. Lord has sanctioned it. We can improve it, but he is under the blessing of the Lord. Lord has allowed him service. You cannot, just like you take an example, Mataji. You make an offering and keep in front of the Lord. You cannot do it more than few days. If there is no faith, you cannot do. That faith, the very even faith, my Lord is here, let me try to serve. True, may not be like what are they with Raga Pandita. There was one devotee, Lord Chaitanya. When he used to offer service to the Lord, it used to be very, very careful. His offering used to be so tasty that personally the Lord used to come and eat at his place every day. Lord Chaitanya Nityananda used to come, invisible to others. And not only that, he was so particular. Once somebody was taking coconut for offering to the Lord, and then he touched the top, the ceiling, the door, he touched the top, and touched his hand to the coconut and he continued. He threw the coconut. He said, why? People are walking here, the dust or the feet is touching the ceiling, you touched on the coconut, now you're going to offer that? So Prabhupada said, don't think he is cleaning mania person or not. That is his bhava. Somebody may say, this person has a mania. There is different kind of mania. It's a cleaning mania. Some people develop that. They become oversensitive. So it is not that he was oversensitive, but it was a fact that his devotion was so high, he wanted to offer to the Lord service of that quality. So before Raga Pandit, which case we were taking? Pundarik. So in that pastime, the lesson, what the lesson for us is that actually, the service to the Lord, if it is happening, it is under Yogamaya. So any Vishnu temple you go or ISKCON temple you go, whoever is doing service, some level of fortune he got. He got a fortune. The pujaris and the cooks were doing service, or everybody who is doing service to the Lord, one level of sanctity is there. You understand? So we should hold ourselves from one level this to disturb the service. Somehow Lord has sanctioned it. Actually we are not qualified. Just like very interesting Prabhupada says an example. Lord Ramachandra, when he had a problem, he took monkeys to fight the war. He could have gone back to Ayodhya about the army, but he used for his own promise that he had given to his father. He did not go back to Ayodhya because actually it was an emergency. In an emergency, no laws are to be followed. What one was, if your wife has been stolen, had he gone Dasharatha, the whole army would have come. No, Dasharatha was not there. Bharat would have given the whole army, happily, because it was an emergency, See, rules and all regulations in emergency are not followed. But he is the Lord, he doesn't need. With monkeys he went an army and he attacked and he won the war and brought back his wife. The same way, when Srila Prabhupada is launching the movement, actually he had only monkeys around him. People in India, nobody is interested on top of it. India, at least some culture is there. Nobody is interested. And he had to hire people from America. For him, they are like monkeys only. But then, sometimes some Indians criticize, because they had no cultural training, they make mistakes. 100 mistakes, which the Indian will not make. Just like taking Charnamrita. Every Indian knows you have to take on right hand. They don't know anything, right hand, left hand, everything. Correct? Somebody will Aarti, do this. When you see DT, pay obeisance. What? They know nothing. Even conch flowing, they don't know. You can understand if suppose suddenly employ an American in some puja, and a particularly South Indian Brahmin who has seen how puja is done, he will say, Abba, So many mistakes. That's what when ISKCON temples opened in America. True, wealth was there by Krishna's grace, beautiful temple opened, but when they, in the beginning, when they're doing puja, homas and all, so many mistakes. So Indian guests were coming telling Prabhupada, see, this mistake happened, that mistake happened. Prabhupada knows. Prabhupada, shut up. Their devotion is 10,000 more than yours. Shut up. He used to say, shut up, don't disturb them. You're not watching their sincerity, you're just watching for the detail. And over a period of time, now they're experts in ISKCON devotees, they're experts, they do very well. Correct? You know, ISKCON, particularly ISKCON Gurukul, was very, very high standard. And he has trained them so well. What is the devotee's name? A sannyasi was trained them. They're experts. In fact, in ISKCON Bangalore, when he had the inauguration, we had one group from Sri Vaishnava, then we got ISKCON from Gurukul. Oh my God! Small children from Gurukul, the way they did the installation, yagna and chanting mantras, perfect. We were stunned actually. Small children, because for 5 years they are trained, they're expert. So anyway, so our service to the Lord is always under the protection of Yogamaya. Okay? Even though same thing happened Ramanuja also. Jagannatha kicked him. You don't disturb. Because Jagannatha is in a mercy mood in Kali Yuga. He is the Lord Krishna only. Especially for Kali Yuga. He allows service even from people who are not so Brahminical and qualified. You know, the people who take out for Ratha, they are not Brahmanas. They are holding him, they are shouting at him. What all they do. He accepts their service. He is accepting. So anyway, so yes. So many pastimes we can connect. Okay? Now let us come back to this, what we are discussing. So it's under Yogamaya's will that Vasudeva decides that Krishna, no, very dangerous here, you have to go. But there are many things parallelly which is happening. Krishna, when he left Mathura and went to Vrindavana, actually had come for that. Krishna had come to show his Vrindavan Leela. That is the main reason Krishna descended. Krishna, there are internal and external reasons for everything. We discussed this. Just like a father, he used to come every year to Bangalore when I joined. And his intention was not for the AIIMS. He used to conduct, a PG examination. I don't know even today if it is conducted. It used to be conducted by AIIMS. Maybe now NEET has taken over. AIIMS used to conduct the PG examination for all of India. And they used to design, I think, and it used to conduct. And he used to always take Bangalore for the center. He will come with all the papers, and but his main intention was to meet me, not that work. So similarly, externally looking, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkitam. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, externally he comes for that, but really he doesn't come for that. That is not the main thing. Main thing he comes for pleasure to the devotee. Not only pleasure, that is his creation, to show to the world a devotion free from awe and reverence, and also show the highest devotion of the gopis to Krishna. Show to the world a trailer, look at this, you can be part of this Leela. That's why Krishna comes. In other avatars of the Lord, there is the devotion, but it is awe and reverence. But in Krishna's incarnation, that is not there. Therefore, Krishna ran from, generally in all incarnations, Krishna will be born in the family of the king. Like Lord Rama and all. King, Parashuram, king. Parashuram was a Brahmana but became a king. Now all with position, power and all. But Krishna was an ordinary coward boy. If people could. Most interesting is that sometimes you read Krishna book, they kill a demon. Krishna kills a Trinavata, somebody kills. Then everybody, they make Krishna, small child is there, some 1 or 2 year old, and all the gopis are clapping and he's dancing. They are singing his songs only. Now Krishna killed Trinavata, now he killed Putana, or Krishna is so sweet, and he is dancing. He is a plaything in the hands of the gopis. No other incarnation becomes a plaything in the hand of the gopis.